me. Hopefully my battery lasts. Look, I'm gonna try this new recipe that I created in my head. I feel like I wanted something like not hibachi, but kind of like a Asian fusion type of zing type situation. I got my laptop going in the back. Y'all see I got my TV on. It's a lot going on. And I got to Zoom in about an hour. So this meal should not take long. I do have hot water on, well, water on right now, boiling, because I'm going to try to make some fried rice from scratch. And I know that you should use that with old rice. Rice don't last around here, so it's never old. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil some rice, let it cool, and I do have all of my seasonings ready for the rice. Let me show y'all. Let me see if y'all can see. I have my oregano, my thyme, oregano, thyme, garlic. This is onion powder. I need new labels. Paprika, black pepper, and bouillon. And for my oils, I have a little. I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to use a little bit of all of these. Okay. Yes, I'm going to. Gotta have some soy sauce. And I have this half pack of what is this, fried rice seasoning. That's why I have all my other seasonings, because this isn't even a full pack. So let's get going and see what we can get done in this short amount of time. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, don't be judging my wok. It's my favorite and I'm not getting rid of it. Now if y'all want to get me a wok, my address is in the description. Go ahead and send me one. But this is my favorite. Yeah, so like I was saying, this is my favorite wok. Tried and true. The baby done got burned, but look, she been with us for a long time. So the first thing we're going to do is cook our vegetables. We want to put a little bit of our Mongolian fire oil in. We're just going to put a little bit of that in because it is very spicy, and that's really all you need if you're not a spicy person. I am, but the people in my house are not. So I'm going to put a little bit of that, and then I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, because we have quite a few vegetables to cook. Now, I cut my vegetables and everything up earlier today. Let me get what do I want to cook them with? I love to use like bamboo cookware. So in this bowl, I have Vidalia onions, green, orange, and yellow bell pepper. I also have chopped garlic and ginger in here. So I'm just going to add all of my vegetables to the bowl. To my pan. And then after we add these, we're going to add some seasoning to them, because who wants bland vegetables? Not me. We do not want bland vegetables. So we're going to add those. And then we're going to add a little bit of the seasonings that we're going to use in our fried rice. So let's add just a little bit of thyme. Not a lot, because thyme is strong. I hope that you guys have had an amazing day. Let me tell y'all, I'm going to be very honest with you. My day was hellacious. This is garlic powder. Them people at work, child, that's all I'm going to say. Them people at work. And I'm pretty sure if you are employed, who's up here? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is onion powder. I'm just seasoning the vegetables that are going to go in the into the beef. I did cut up some beef, so I'm going to add this to beef. But like I was saying, if you have a 9-to-5 like me, listen, it's stressful for the most part. It doesn't have to be, but people tend to make it stressful. And I did not put a lot of black pepper because I just used this oil, and this oil is very spicy. We're going to put a little bit of oregano. So the reason I'm up here is because I said I was going to start going live more, and I'm going to, talk about a few things. Like today, we're doing some cooking. If you missed the live yesterday, I did go live and we did cocktails. This is just regular old bouillon, some chicken bouillon. We did a wine review, which we do that every Wednesday. We have a wine review. And then now we're going to make cocktails out of the wine. I used to do that a long time ago. I'm going to get back into doing that. But to get rid of my stress, this is like a stress reliever for me. I love to cook. And, I love think about business opportunities so that I can get out of the workplace. And I am feeling stressed right now because y'all, I wanted to post my reels today. I wanted to post my shorts today. All of my things that I normally do on my IG page and my TikTok page, I didn't get to do it because work was work. And I'm learning how to do that. And here's the issue. I'm learning all these great and beautiful things with my digital marketing and ultimate branding course, learning how to brand myself and stuff. And then when I have days that I'm stressed with work and I'm not able to do that, oh my God, it frustrates me. So what did that tell me? It told me that I need to start scheduling those things out. I need to have my videos already set. I need to have my reels. I need to have my shorts. I need to have my stories already created. And I need to have all of that stuff done in CapCut or whatever program that I'm using to do my editing. And I need to save them on a hard drive so that I can just go ahead and schedule them and load them. Who's that? Hey, Lane. Hey, Lane. How are you? Oh, you just got off live? Look, I was in the training that was going on in DBA. And I was like, girl, you need to be going live right now. So I decided to come up here, go live, do a little cooking and a little chit chat. So right now, of course, I'm faceless because I'm trying to focus on this food. I'm doing kind of like an Asian fusion type thing. I wanted something like hibachi, but a little bit of like Chinese food. So I'm creating the recipe right now. So in here, we have our bell peppers, red. No, we don't have no red, girl. Know your colors. Green, orange, and yellow. Vidalia onions, some ginger, and some garlic. And I'm just cooking the vegetables on a decent heat level. And for those of you who just came in, I added a little bit of two of my favorite oils. I added some Mongolian fire oil. And I added just a smidge of olive oil. But like I was saying, y'all, I don't know if any of you out there have a 9-to-5, but baby, it ain't for me no more. I'm telling you, I miss the days when I created my own schedule. I miss those days so much. And I would like to say I took them for granted, but I didn't. Life happened, and I'm gonna do a story time one day to tell everything that happened that caused me to not be able to be a full-time entrepreneur. But it also gave me, now that I'm in the workplace, it has restored a gratitude within me of being able to be a self-employed person, a work-from-home mom, like working for myself, and someone who is creating a life for their family. Like, I miss those days. And like I said, not that I took them for granted, but then when I was forced to have to change my life, I'm really seeing the difference. And I'm so blessed and so grateful and thankful that I came into digital marketing and branding, because although I have not made those $5,000 and $10,000 months that people are making, guess what? They are giving me the courage, and it's showing me that I can do it too, as long as I stick to it and get my plans out there. So when I just told y'all I was frustrated because I did not have any content planned for today and nothing to post and didn't have time to post, that was a lesson for me. Make sure that you have your content ready, your hooks and your captions ready, so that they can go on autopilot basically for days like this. Yesterday, I was able to post with no problem, but today, work became work and people were who they were. And it just frustrated me because I was like, I feel like I'm neglecting all of my friends and family over in my social streets, right? Like, I feel like work was kind of taking my time. And then I'm like, I'm making pennies right now, giving y'all my time, giving y'all my energy, stressed. And y'all don't care about that. Y'all do not care. All they cared about was the fact that the work was getting done and it was on their time. Then to add insult to injury, now I got to take a lunch break when they tell me to. I got to take a break when they tell me to. Y'all, even though I work from home, they still are expecting to see that green light on that Teams app. If y'all have Teams at y'all's job, you know what I'm talking about. So it's like really giving me the boost that I need to really focus. So I'm telling you, there's so much information for you to learn in branding and marketing, and digital marketing is so much to learn, but it's such a rewarding field to be in. And like I said, I haven't made the huge amounts of money, but I'm learning and earning as I go. Last month actually, I was short $500 for an unexpected bill, and I made $494. Like $494 is not a lot to somebody, but for someone who is living paycheck to paycheck, has a mortgage, has a car that needs gas, has insurance. My car note is, I don't have a car note, thank God. But I still have other bills, like, we have electric to pay, we have gas to pay, we have water bills to pay. When you have just the amounts that you need to pay those bills, you don't really want to take from that to do extra stuff. And I was so thankful that I have started to implement the things that I'm learning with UBC so that I could have that money coming in. So even though it was not the huge amounts that people are getting, at least I did make something. And so for that, I'm grateful. And I just am so excited to share with you guys all the things that you could learn. Like, when you think about your job, a lot of people feel like it's dependable. The people are loyal to you. No, ma'am. No, sir. They're not. Let me tell you, these jobs are not loyal. They are not dependable. Do we have jobs? Yes. Are we grateful for them? Yeah. We got insurance. We have 401k. We have stock options for the most part. And then you have a steady paycheck. Like, when you're going to get paid. You know how much you're going to get paid. If you're hourly, if something happens on your job and they're not going to pay you just in case, like say you have a natural disaster. Those companies 9 times out of 10 are not going to pay you for those missed hours. Thankfully, I'm not hourly, so I'm going to get paid because I'm salaried. But here's the other thing. Being salaried means I'm working extra hours and not getting paid for those extra hours. No matter how much work I'm putting in, I'm getting what I'm getting. And it's nothing that I can do about it. The beauty of having your own business, the beauty of being in digital marketing and branding is not just the fact that you have products that you can create or done for you products that you can sell. It's also the fact that nobody can take it away from you, and you can raise the ceiling or lower the ceiling on how much money you can make. And so listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, while I'm sitting here, I said I was going to cook dinner and I was just going to do cooking with y'all, but I have got to be real with y'all and bring you into my world and where my brain is right now. And I'm going to tell y'all, that 9 to 5, it's looking quicker and quicker, like it's fading into the background. And I'm just going to keep on working. I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on asking God to show me the directions that I need to go in so that I can be doing the things that I need to do so that I can benefit from it, not only financially, but freedom of stress. I wouldn't have the same levels of stress. I wouldn't have to deal with all those attitudes that come in every day, in and out. The people who are setting you up for failure, the people who are not being honest with you, sometimes that's in upper management. Like those types of things. Oh, that steam was good. I might need to do a little facial or something. But anyway, I digress. But listen. Hold on. Let me make sure I ain't sticking my food because y'all notice my tried and true paint. I already showed y'all the little burn marks in the bottom. All right. She looking good, y'all. She's looking good. I can see them starting to sweat out. They're caramelizing. And so again, for anyone who just joined in, I'm doing like a little fusion type of meal. This is orange, yellow, and green bell pepper, minced garlic, minced ginger, and everything is fresh. I cut it up myself. And then also I have Vidalia onions. And then the seasonings that I just added are thyme, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, oregano, and black pepper, and bouillon. I don't measure when I cook, so I can't give you exact measurements, but those are the things that I put in. Let's see about some comments we got. Hey, Alicia, how you doing, girl? It's so good to see you. I'm glad you were here. Right on time for dinner. Yes, girl, come on over. Get you a ticket and come on over. All right, we getting some good heat here. And look, so for those of you who don't know, on Tuesdays, I'm normally in the kitchen. I have a Zoom every Tuesday, and I'm normally in the kitchen. Last night, I didn't have to be in the kitchen. Is today Wednesday? No, today is Thursday. Yeah, today is Thursday. Right? Ain't today Thursday? Y'all, my days are so mixed up. It is just ridiculous. Work does that to the brain. But anyway, as I was telling y'all, I am into digital marketing and branding. And I know that y'all have seen it a lot. I know that it pops up a lot on your social media feeds. Don't be like me and keep skipping. Do not be like me, because I'd seen it several times and I saw it a lot on TikTok. And I saw it and my immediate thought was, I'm not trying to get into nothing techie. I'm not trying to get into nothing where I got to learn the right code. I'm not trying to get into nothing where I got to know about a whole bunch of numbers, because I deal with numbers all day at work. One day I was in my office and I finally stopped and listened. And I was listening because the lady who was giving her testimony, and she was saying how getting into digital marketing had actually changed her life in the way of providing somewhere for her and her children to live. And I was like, how is this possible? And so she started talking about the done for you products. She wasn't talking about branding, but she was talking about done for you products. And I was just like, what the heck is a done for you product? So she started talking about how she was seeing people talk about these templates, how they do ebooks, how you can make ready-made courses for people. Like right now, what I'm doing, I'm filming myself cooking. This could be a tutorial and I could put it online and sell it. So that is something that is digital. So she was talking about how things have in the digital world were helping her because she got into it. She created her own little ebook and she created a template for weight loss and fitness or something like that. And she started selling it. And she was selling one thing for $27. She was selling something for $37 and something for $57. And she said she noticed the sales coming in back to back to back. And that was just with digital marketing. She hadn't even gotten into branding yet. And when I started listening, I was like, you know, that's something I really need to focus on, because I love to be on the computer. I don't want to do nothing techie. Well, what she just said is not techie. That's really easy. And then she said that the blueprint was already there. She just had to update the information to fit her life and something that she thought would benefit the lives of others. Girl, you couldn't have bought me for a penny, because at that point I was sold. So what did I do? I bought the digital marketing that she was talking about. I got the done for you products. Did I do anything with them? Not right off, but I did. I ended up creating a gardening journal, and I have made sales on that. Yay for me. And then I happened to run into something else. I ran into, hold on y'all, I gotta get my bowl. Then I ran into the digital marketing, the branding course called Ultimate Branding Course. Ran into that. Happened to see that on TikTok again. And I know that the course actually itself is not on there, but people were on there who were selling it. Let me take this off the heat for a second. Let me get my rice. This is the rice that I'm using. Quick and easy. And I'm going to do 2 bags because the people around here, they eat rice like the way that I drink glasses of water. So I have my water boiling, and it's just that quick 10-minute rice. So once that cooks, I'm going to let that cool, and then we're going to add some things to it so that we can make our own fried rice. I'm not going to clean my pan because I want those flavors to stay in there. Now I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil. If you have not cooked with sesame oil, add just a little bit because it is strong. You waiting for your plate. So add a little bit of sesame oil, and that's probably too much. Then we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. And y'all see my pan is steaming. And now this is beef that I prepared last night. All I did was added my typical seasonings of like a seasonal type mix. I did, what else did I put in here? I put some fresh garlic in here. I put some stir-fry sauce in here. A little bit of brown sugar. And I'm just going to cook this. And I'm going to add the peppers to it. All right, so now let's get back to business, y'all. All right, so once I saw the Ultimate Branding course being promoted by this lady, I bought it. Now, did I have the money for it? No. But what did I do? I actually got it on Afterpay. My daughter said it looks good and it's raw. She's hungry. So I got it on Afterpay, and I did the 4 installments, and the beauty of it, like I didn't know some people got it on Affirm. Now I didn't get approved for Affirm, but you might be able to get approved for Affirm. I can't. I didn't at the time, but they approved me for a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyway, focus, girl. Okay, so I got it on Afterpay, and I had questions because I didn't know what I had purchased. And I got it because I saw so many comments under her talking about how great the program was. And then I saw other people saying how they were changing their lives with it. And I saw one lady said that she started talking about it and she had like 5 and 6 different sales. And I'm like, well, what the heck? Okay, so I got it. I reached out to the person who purchased from it. Why did she become Casper? And I never heard from her ever again. What? So that's not to say we all like that, because honey, there's a whole bunch of us that are really ready and willing to talk to you about how to get into it and how to do well with it. So I got it, and thankfully y'all see there's a name in his comments. Let's see. I know. Oh yes, it does smell amazing right now, Alicia. So there is one of my favorites. I started following her blueprint. I started listening to her, and I am following the steps that she is giving us, and I'm feeling a bit more excited about it, because at first I was honestly afraid to promote it because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do, because I know so many people talk about the done for you products, but nobody really talks about branding. And then there is the beauty of it. Branding is the key to get you into knowing how to promote your digital products. So I am loving Ultimate Branding Course. I'm learning so much. I'm learning about getting brand deals. I'm learning about sponsorships. I'm learning how to posture myself to get out there to the community so that they know what I have to offer and know the benefits of what I have to offer. Because some people, they don't want to just sell digital products. Some people actually want to sell a physical product. And with Ultimate Branding Course, you're going to learn the steps on how to promote yourself and your business, whether it be a digitally based product or whether it's a physical based product. And it's so easy once you start focusing on the lessons that are in there. You're going to get video modules, not a whole lot of reading, because listen, if you like me, I'm not trying to do a whole bunch of reading during the day and then read a whole lot after work. Now I'm going to read my little word and stuff. I'm going to get my little devotions in. I ain't trying to read no more school lessons. I like to do a little video, okay? And another beauty of that is, say that you're on a trip, right? You're in the airport, or if you're a passenger princess like me, or a passenger king, who knows? You can just plug up your phone or your iPad, put your earbuds in, and start listening to the trainings that are presented for you so that you can learn while you are on the road. If you're going for a walk, if you're jogging, you can listen to it instead of having to sit down and turn pages or scroll up to read more. That is genius to me, because it gives everyone the opportunity to learn while they are doing other things, right? Now, I will say that you may want to take the time and sit down and take notes on some of the stuff, because, if you're trying to start a business, there are some things that you're going to want to take notes on. So I do say that. But I'm learning a ton of stuff. I'm learning all the things about branding myself, about how to posture myself, about how to even speak to yourself. Because whether you believe it or not, the way that you speak to yourself, it really does affect your opportunities of growth. So if you say, I don't know if I can do that, I can't do that, this is not working for me, then guess what? You're not going to do it. It's not going to work for you. And ain't nobody going to listen to you. So therefore, we have to learn to speak to ourselves. We have to get rid of limiting our belief, because when you limit your beliefs, you limit your growth. I'm learning how to do all of that by training in Ultimate Branding Course. And I'm telling y'all, I know I keep saying the name of it, but once I started to learn the beauty of this product that I purchased on Afterpay, I'm loving every step of what I'm learning. And there are so many testimonials and stories that I could share with you, which I am going to go back live and start to share the community with you, show you the classroom, show you different things that you can learn. But right now, I just want to give y'all a walkthrough of what I'm learning and how it's affecting my life. Like, I'm actually seeing bigger, I'm seeing better, And I'm seeing so many different ways where I can grow to not only help free myself and get rid of the levels of stress, but also to help in my community, to be able to be available to spend time with my parents so that I can be there more for my daughter. Like, I don't want to just get into any opportunity just for myself. This business will give me the opportunity to show up for other people as well. First and foremost, though, I got to make sure my cup is full. So therefore, oh, this steam feels amazing. I have to make sure my cup is full. And I know that going through this opportunity is going to fill my cup because I'll be able to leave my job. I'm going to say sayonara. And then once my cup is full, I can pour into the cups of others. If you don't have your own cup fixed and gotten together, you are not going to be any good to anyone else. I don't want to say it that way, but that's the truth in the matter of it. And a lot of people are like always saying, I want to do something different. I don't know what to do. Girl, I'm sharing with you what you can do right now. Get that Ultimate Branding course. When I update my description, it's going to be in the description box. The link for this course is going to be included. If you have questions, you got my email address too. You can hit me up or drop comments. Comments, when you ask your questions publicly, I know it may feel like scary and embarrassing, but you never know who else has the same question. Because so many other people may have the same question, but they're afraid to ask. The more we ask questions, the more we learn, the more that we can all grow. Okay? Y'all got that? Did y'all take that little footnote? All right, cool. So now, what else was I saying? In the course, you're going to learn about the affiliate marketing. This is affiliate marketing, right? A branding course. When you get into this, girl, you're going to be able to sell it and get 85% commission. Can you sell your job? I want you to sell your job so that you can come on over here with us so that we can all sell this and get 85% commission, okay? All right, cool. So you get the 85% commission, and then you know what else you'll learn? You'll learn how to use any digital products that you have, how to use them better so that you can get that truly passive income to start rolling in. Rolling with the homies. Y'all like Clueless? I love Clueless. But and then here's another thing with the digital. When you are into Ultimate Branding course, which I'm telling you, it's about building up your confidence. It's about posturing yourself. It's about learning to brand yourself. It's learning how to promote your own products, promote your business, how to get courage and confidence. Once you purchase that and you get into Ultimate Branding course with me, child, I'm about to give you some digital products as a bundle so you'll have more information to start your business off with. And then I'm going to give you time with me so that we can walk through and figure out what it is you need to do so that you can get on the path to greatness. Because it's nothing, but when you're in business for yourself, it's nothing like being in business for yourself but having a partner than being in business for yourself and feeling alone. When you feel alone and you're in business, a lot of times that stunts your growth and it takes away the opportunity for you to build because you're so scared. But when you're in business and you have someone to not hold your hand, but to partner with you and help you walk through things, it's nothing like that. I'm telling you, it is the absolute amazing thing for you to be able to do that because you can conquer everything when you have help. Let me check on my rice. All right. I'm going to go ahead and... Has it been 10 minutes? Y'all, I done lost track of time. I don't know if my rice been in for 10 minutes. I forgot to look at the clock. All right, the beef is starting to get a little more done. And if you can see it has like a little sauce in there, that's because... Let me show y'all what I put in here. So I used a little bit of poison sauce. And this right here, I use this in here as my marinade to go with like, and I added some fresh garlic, some minced garlic, which is in a jar. I used some, wait, where's the label? Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but this is minced garlic. Now in the peppers, I actually use fresh garlic. I, pounded the cloves or whatever, but to marinate the meat, I put in some minced garlic. That way it could sit overnight and start getting flavorful. And I really wish I had a little bit of red wine because that would, let me see if I have any. Oh, I do. Look, a little red wine ain't hurt nobody. It actually adds flavor to your food. So this is the red wine I'm using. I actually reviewed this one a couple of weeks ago, and it's really good. It's not too dry for me, but you add it to your food. And the alcohol burns off, but it adds flavor to your food. All right. Does anybody out there have any questions? Anybody got any questions? No questions? Okay. All right. So listen, and for those of you who are watching the replay, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask me. Don't be afraid to add comments, or just reach out to me. Our rice is done, so I'm about to drain the rice. And to stop the rice from cooking, I'm running some cool water over it, not cold, but just a little bit of cool water over the rice to stop it from cooking. I need to taste a piece of this beef to see. Oh, y'all, it is tender. It cut with the spoon. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's taste a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get myself on camera tasting it so that y'all can see. It's hot. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So we're gonna fan it off a little bit. Okay, wait a minute. This good. I can taste it. I can taste the chili sauce. Ooh, it's got a little bit of heat to it. Now look, if the people in my house if they like hot stuff, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh no, I'm not. I was gonna add a chili pepper, but the heat just hit the back of my throat, so I don't want to do that. All right, so this is the beef. Now we're gonna reintroduce our peppers and onions to it. And let that cook. We're gonna mix all of this up. All of this mixed up. Ooh, this is gonna be some kind of good, I hope. Let's see. That looks so good. I hope it comes out right, because in my head I could taste it. Like I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So I'm hoping that it comes out the way that my mind was telling me that it's gonna taste. All right, so we're just gonna turn that on low. And then the last thing we're gonna add is just a little bit of low sodium soy sauce. Just a little bit. Let me go get this rice. Oh, it's perfect, y'all. The rice came out good. I done flicked some of it across the floor. I need to get the broom down. All right, where is my towel? All right. So our meat is basically done. Let's see, just waiting on my plate. Girl, I'm gonna send you a plate. I'm gonna put it on dry ice, and I'm gonna send it on, I'm gonna get a special airplane, and I'm gonna send it to you. Then all you gotta do is reheat it. It's gonna be like those meals to go. That's what I'm gonna do for you. Y'all, I'm telling you, if I could do this every day, like I love to cook, but with the stress levels from my job, I be trying to cook a meal that's gonna last us a couple of days because I never know how my work days are gonna go. But I'm telling you, when I get to that point and I can say sayonara to the job, I'll be able to cook for my family as often as I want with no stress levels there, because if stress is there, it's because I've created it for myself. It won't be because a job has created stress for me. That's not what we're trying to do. If it's any stress, it's not going to be on the heels of someone else creating stress levels for me. All right, let me see if I can move this camera without messing up our quality. Okay. Uh-oh. Because we now need to clean the pan. Because we need to reuse this pan for, I don't have no tripod over here. Let's see if I sit the phone down right here. Can y'all still see? And we can still talk? Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna clean this pan out. The rice looks amazing. Look at that. Nice and fluffy and loose. All right. But like I was saying, I'm just so excited for this opportunity. Uh-oh. And the more I can give education to others and help others understand the kind of the importance of starting something for yourself, the better. Like, these people at these jobs, I'm telling you, they care. They care for you enough so that you can continue to make them some money. But who's caring for you and your wealth by yourself? Like, if your job were to be taken away today, do you have enough money saved up, or do you have enough sources of income to come in that you won't even care that your job is no longer available? I know I don't. That's why I'm building it up. Y'all see my Red Bull gives me wings pieces of hair? I look crazy. But I'm just saying, let's see. How many of y'all have that? Because I don't know too many people who can tell me that they have several sources of several streams of income. And it's not even just with today's economy. It's with any economy, even in the past. Like, our economy right now is, y'all know, it's jacked up. Y'all know we ain't seeing no positivity right now. Things are looking down and they lying, talking about they looking up. So we need to make sure that, and you know what? I'm going to stop speaking for everybody. I'm going to speak for myself. I need to make sure that I have several streams of income. And so one thing I'm also learning with Ultimate Branding course is that I can create other avenues of income, not just so much with the whole digital product. Well, first of all, not with just reselling the academy for 85% commission, because I heard the other day, and you know who you are. You said some words that spoke to me. You should never get into a business just to make money. You should get into an opportunity or a business for more than money. What are the other benefits? Because the money, sometimes it may fade, but what are other opportunities? What are the other reasons that you got into it? I know mine is, and I'm going to share with y'all. So y'all can share with me what your reasons for getting into business would be. And I can help you figure out how Ultimate Branding course can help you. So, freedom of time, because you can't get back your time. The whole trading time for money. And a lot of people don't understand trading time for money. What that is you're putting out so many hours a day. Some of us work 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. You can't get that time back. You cannot. Are you being paid your worth? 9 times out of 10, you're not. You're putting in a lot of elbow grease and a lot of work. You're putting in a lot of sweat, blood, and tears, as they say. And you're getting repaid with pizza parties, ink pens, lapel pens, paperweights. What's another thing they give you? Amazon gift card. You're being paid with things like that. Things that really and truly don't hold value. But when you get into something for yourself, the sky is really, there is no limit. The sky is not even the limit. And I say that because you are the one who can create how much or how little you choose to earn. And when people say, well, I ain't made no money off of that, I ain't did nothing, it's because you ain't tried. When you try and when you really start to put forth the effort, it may be $10 here, $20 here, $100 here, $494 here. But if you keep on putting in the effort and putting in the work, those numbers, you're going to wake up one morning and be like, where the heck did that come from? Who was listening? Who was paying attention? When you push yourself out there and go beyond what your mind could ever conceive, then that's when the sales will come. That's when the conversions will come. We have to stop thinking so small of ourselves and thinking that because person A, B, and C are doing well, no one's going to listen to me. We have to stop thinking that way. We have an opportunity, and I have an opportunity, and I'm going to start making sure that I share with you the opportunity because it's so cut and dry. It's so simple. It does take work. But when you do it, the benefits, like right now, just me talking about it, I feel the excitement because I know what it can bring to my family. I won't anymore have to be like if my girlfriends were to say, you want to go out next weekend? Let me think. I got a report due. I got this. I got that. No, because I got to put in a few hours on Saturday. I don't want to be that girl no more. I want to be the one that's like, yeah, all right, cool. When my husband says, all right, we can ready to go up top. Or we get the passports ready because we get ready to go on another trip. I want to be the wife that's like, all right, bet. Okay, cool. I don't have to say, well, let me put in some PTO. Oh my God, this person's going to be out, so my PTO is going to be denied. How the hell you deny me stuff that I already earned anyway? Like, I earned my time, but you can tell me I can't take it? I'm over that kind of stuff. So when the more and more I think about the benefits of being in a branding course, the more and more I want to talk about it, the more and more I want to learn from it, the more and more I want to share it with you guys because the benefits are there beyond the money, the time, the freedom. When I tell y'all, I cannot wait until I live right down the street from a Salvation Army. And I know a lot of people like, Salvation Army, they still around? Yes. And they are still feeding the homeless. They are still taking clothes to shelters. They are still doing toy drives for children. The YMCA is not far from me. So they are still doing aftercare programs where people can come and bring snacks, bring juice boxes and things like that. I want the time so that I can start doing those things in my community. And I know that's not a lot to other people, but for me to be free and have the time that I know that me getting into this course will offer me, chef's kiss. Ain't that what they say? Chef's kiss. Yes, I can't wait for the day that I can come on here and tell y'all, I don't have to go to a 9 to 5 no more because I am my 9 to 5. I'm going to be my 9 to 5. My 5 to 9 right now is going to become my 9 to 5. Okay? Y'all with me? All right, cool. All right, so we almost done washing this pan, making sure we got all the little its and bits and things out because we want to be able to drop our... Y'all, I forgot to take the peas and carrots out the freezer. Hold on. Lord, I hope I got some peas and carrots or else we about to have just regular rice because I'm not going to cook no fried rice just plain with egg. Who does that? Disgusting. All right, so pan is clean and... Look at her. She's so pitiful. But this pan been around for years, honey. Years and years. She has not done us wrong. Listen, if my husband could walk every day, he probably would. If he could walk and grill every day, he would. So that's why our pan has it's seen the test of time. She's a trooper. All right, let me check the freezer real quick to see if I got any peas and carrots. Y'all hold tight. Let's see. Do we have... stir fry, carrots. Oh, yep. It's not a lot though. Nope. All right, so we don't have a lot of peas and carrots, but we're going to use what we have. I do have a stir fry blend, but I think that tastes better. Oh my God. I was supposed to have a Zoom at 7 o'clock. I probably should let her know. I'll text her. Yeah. So I don't have a lot of peas and carrots, but I'm going to use what I have, okay? So there's just water in here, so I'm just going to dump the peas and carrots in the pan. And I hate that I only have a little bit, but I'm going to take that over to the stove so that we can start cooking them. Y'all don't judge this lump of peas and carrots when y'all see it either. I know y'all talking about me already. I can hear it. I can hear it. Look at that frozen lump of peas and carrots. I can hear y'all. Okay. Can y'all see that? All right. That's the peas and carrots. It's only a little bit, I know. So therefore, I'm going to probably minimize how much rice I put in here. Now let's see what I'm going to use to chop the peas and carrots up. We have a... I'm just going to use this little baby spatula. They are frozen. Lord. This was an epic fail. Okay. So we just going to have to let the heat hit it. In the meantime, we'll continue to talk while the peas and carrots does its thing. All right. So, I can't believe I forgot this. Why y'all ain't remind me to take the peas and carrots out of the freezer? I know y'all's like this because we ain't cooking. You cooking. Lord, I feel bad. I forgot to log into that 7 o'clock Zoom. I completely forgot. Oh, I feel bad now, y'all. Okay, so like I was saying, the ultimate branding course. You know, while the peas and carrots thaws a little bit, I'm gonna take you to the laptop and show you. I'm gonna pull up the course. That way y'all can see it a little bit while we're together on live. And where are my glasses? They're in this kitchen somewhere. Yeah, we need the glasses so that I can, while we wait, it's not going to take long, I promise. We're not going to be here. We're not going to be here long, but I did want to show you guys what I'm talking about with this ultimate branding course. And just show you some of the things that are included. All right, so here's the, I hope you guys can see it, but this is the classroom, and in here you have, let me take this light off. Sorry. Okay. You have so many different things. Like they talk about, right now they're sharing who the first and ever Energy is High, officially recognizing the top 3 UBC affiliates. These are the top 3 people who have resold the course more. And like I was telling y'all, it's a beautiful thing to be able to sell the course, but to get the other benefits of it, such as like time, that is you cannot get your time back. And then all the attention that you put into stuff. Look, y'all know that doom scrolling we be doing, and we be doing this and not making not a dime off of it. This right here, scroll this and make a little bit of change. Okay, so we have mindset trainings. This person said 12 days in, I've officially made my first sale. Then we have 7 days ago, started at 18 years old and made, this is in euros. I'm not even sure how much 7,000, I mean, how much 100,000. You know what? Let's ask Alexa. Ask Alexa. She know everything. Alexa, how much is 100,000 euros in USD?
100,000 euros is 114,479 US dollars and 35 cents.
She made $114,000 in 7 months. Alexa just told me. Y'all heard it. All right, so at 18 years old, she's already made $114,000 in 7 months. All I can say is thank you, Jesus. UBC has truly changed my life. And the beauty of it, they share their earnings. And then you can say it's real because she got her store up there. Like, you can't just copy. And look at this. She showed the screenshot. And then this actually came from the store. This actually came from the platform that her store is on. Congratulations on 100K in sales. So that's the proof right there that she ain't make it up. She actually made that money. Congratulations to Cheryl B. How are you and how's the journey going? Have you gone through all the modules? Have you made a sale? Are you filling your page platform? All of these things, payment plans. If a client, this is a question. So here's another thing. They offer help in the community. People ask questions, and then look at this. You have people, this was asked, a comment was made 28 minutes ago. So you have people asking questions, and then you have people in the community who are going to support you through your journey. They are going to help you walk through it. You're not, like I said, being in business for yourself is amazing, but knowing that you're not by yourself is even better. So this person is starting their journey 24 hours ago. So a day ago, they just got started. Jane saw the benefits, and Jane decided to get in. This person is supporting in another way. They're trying to support you. He's trying to support you on your socials. So benefits are not just financial, like I was saying. You're going to get the greatest levels of support in here. Crossed 11K in 3.5 months. And look at this. They're sharing the screenshot from their store. In 3 months, they made this amount. It's been amazing. And I've several big courses too, but the way UBC has changed my digital life career, I can't thank the creators enough. Thank you. And please don't forget you can do it. This right here, that's for all of y'all. You can do it. You're at the right place and on the right path. I could share more and more stories of where people are doing 33,000 in 7 months as a small account. So that's another thing. I didn't have 10K followers, never had a reel go viral, and yet I lost yet I hit results that felt impossible at first. Look at this. Here she is. $30,000 in the past year. Some people don't make that at all at a full-time job where they're working for someone else. And then here's the other thing. If you do make it, sometimes when people do make that amount of money, it's not even coming to their pocket. Why? Because insurance, benefits, a lot of that money does not come to their pockets because it's coming out in payments. Have you ever looked at your paycheck and seen everything that's coming out? So you're making all this money, but are you really? Are you really? No, half the time you're not. All right, so we got our peas and carrots in, y'all. And they're loose. There's no more block. All right, so we're just going to stir these peas and carrots up. I should have diced some onions too, but I didn't. All right. So we got our peas and carrots. Now let's add some rice. And like I said, we're probably not going to put all of this rice in here just because I don't have a lot of peas and carrots. And I don't want to have a whole lot of peas and carrots and a little bit of rice. I mean, a little bit of peas and carrots and a lot of rice. All right, so, I'm supposed to put this back down to the pan. Oh, I done dropped y'all in the pan. Hold on. Lord. Okay, focus, girl, focus. Okay, there you go. You back in the pan. So we got our peas and carrots in the pan. Now we are going to start adding some seasonings to it. We're going to add some thyme. Time after time. Y'all remember Cyndi Lauper? Then we're going to add a little bit of soy. We're going to add a little bit of sesame. Then we're going to add some more of our seasonings. We're going to add some garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and some oregano. And then because we have a half pack of our pre-made seasoning, we're just going to go ahead and add that in. That wasn't even a half pack. So we're going to stir that in. Just to get our right. I do not know why I'm using this spoon. I mean this spatula. Girl, did I just call the spatula a spoon? Alright, so we're going to add. I feel like we need a little bit more oil because the rice, I don't hear any simmering. I really wish I had more onions. Some green onions would be so good, but I don't feel like going outside to cut any. I don't feel like being attacked by mosquitoes, for real. Alright, so we're going to add a little bit of, just a little bit of olive oil. Just a smidge. Because we don't want our rice to be oily, but we do want it to cook. We want it to get that fried rice cook situation. I need to taste this to see what I need to add to it. It does smell good. I can tell you that. It does smell good. Let me see. Let's taste that. It needs a little bit of something. That's not right. We're gonna add a little bit of hoisin. She ain't got enough seasoning. Yeah, I think that's gonna do her right. I need to get my daughter down here so she can taste it, because she'll tell y'all the real deal Holyfield. Because she'll be like, that don't taste right. That needs something else. Matter of fact, let me call her down here. Y'all watch the rice and make sure it don't burn, okay? Can y'all see me? Make sure the rice don't burn. I'm going to go real quick and call Alyssa down. Alyssa! Alyssa! Can you come taste the rice? Hopefully she heard me. And then she'll come and taste the rice and tell me what it needs. It's looking kind of dry. Can you taste the rice?
But I can still smell. It smells so good.
She said her nose is clogged, but she can still smell it.
It smells great.
That's my twin, y'all. Be honest. Because I already told him that you're going to tell me the truth. What does she need? What does she need? Do, 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 do.
What'd you put in there?
What does it need?
I can't tell.
Does it need something? It's supposed to be like my version of a fried rice, and it's starting to burn, so I gotta take it off the heat. And I don't want to keep cooking it. Clean spoon.
It's a little almost like sweet in some spots. That's
the hoisin sauce. Okay, so I need to balance it out. So that means I'm gonna add something to balance it out. I'm gonna add a little bit of sesame oil just to balance it out. And y'all know I told you sesame oil is very strong.
Spoon. That looks good.
I need you to taste that too.
Okay. Get a fork.
It's so good to have a taste tester in the kitchen.
She refuses to taste test her own.
I don't really like to taste test my food because to me it's gonna taste weird. All right, go ahead. Get a little rice, arroz or rice. Arroz con. This is not pollo. Okay,
No.
go ahead.
It's not.
Having a hot flash while cooking is not the business.
Not better.
We got a winner. I added some toasted sesame oil, and that helped. All right, now taste the beef. I'm gonna have the rice. The rice is gonna be on the side. I'm not gonna mix it all.
That's good.
Yay! She likes it, Mikey. She likes it. Hey, Mikey, she likes it. I know I just aged myself because some of y'all probably like, who is Mikey? It's y'all see my glasses steaming up. Charge it to menopause.
That's good.
All right, so I can now plate everything, but the dinner is done. I'm probably gonna do a picture as my thumbnail because y'all have seen me cook it. Y'all have seen us go through talk about some digital marketing. You've heard us talk about some branding. Let me take my glasses off because I'm sweating like crazy. But I will definitely be back so that we can have a longer chat about getting into branding and marketing. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've been seeing it and you haven't sat down and listened to it, it's worth the listen. It's worth taking the step. It is worth it all. I appreciate y'all for being with me tonight while I cook this dinner. I don't even know the name of it. I'm just going to say stir-fry beef and rice. How about that? I love y'all, and I will see you on the next time. All right, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Once again, thank y'all, Vibe Tribe, for loving on me as I love on you. All right, good night.